The Center for Food Safety and Agricultural Research, Cefsari, has called on the National Assembly and Nigerian citizens to reject the adoption of genetically modified organisms in the country. The organization warns that GMO foods pose a significant threat to human health, environmental integrity, and national food sovereignty. Speaking during an advocacy workshop held for the media at the National Assembly complex in Abuja, the executive director of Cefsari, Grits Tuberg Amoa, stressed that sovereignty begins with the control over local food systems and resources. He urged the lawmakers to reconsider policies endorsing GMO adoption and instead support organic agricultural seed sovereignty and agrological research. Amoa also commended the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, for banning some hazardous agrochemicals, stressing the need for increased efforts in safeguarding public health and environmental welfare.
Call for action is to interrogate and interact with the legislative policy imperatives. The National Assembly, where we are addressing you today, must review and repeat policies that promote or fast-track GMO adoption under foreign interests. We are calling on the nation, especially the legislature, to strengthen support for organic standards and seed sovereignty and agroecological research. We are calling on all of us to ban harmful agrochemicals proven to damage human and environmental health. And therefore, we should mandate a national roadmap for regenerative agriculture aligned with local food cultures and climate resilience. And our final charge is that sovereignty begins with our soil. Sovereignty does not begin with solutions, tailor-made solutions from IMF or from the Bretton Woods institution. It begins from here. So let us return power to our farmers, restore dignity to our land, and reclaim our sovereignty over our seeds, our soils, and our sustenance.
Also speaking, Deputy Director Segun Adebayo emphasized the need to ban harmful agrochemicals that jeopardize human health. He advocated for a national roadmap promoting regenerative agriculture tailored to Nigeria's unique food cultures and climate resilience.
Why don't we focus on reducing our post-harvest losses and have food sufficiency? Why are we going to GMO? There is patented technology that we don't know what is inside. First of all, you don't know what is inside. You are not a part and party to the programming inside those things. You don't have a say in it. Other countries are banning it. We have documents to show all the countries in the world that have banned it and why they banned it. Then why are we had a public hearing here in November last year. All of us, I know all of us here attended that public hearing. We heard it ourselves. We saw the imperatives that these things are too dangerous for us to keep. And then we have people parading. The Ministry of Science and Technology, that department, that agency, the Ministry of Science and Technology, the Nigerian Agricultural Biotechnology Research and Development Agency, they are sitting on the board of the regulators, the National Biosafety Management Agency. How will NBMA regulate somebody that is sitting on their board? These are legislative defects that we need to address and which we are currently speaking to. And that's why we thought it right to come to you to help us to amplify this. How will NAFDAC sit on the board of NBMA and FCCPC is not on that same board?